Hello, Football Edit. Welcome back to Let's Talk Football. My name is Tato Todete, otherwise known as TT, the former attacking midfielder of Hellenic and Abadulusi African Wanderers. What we are witnessing right now, this is exactly the kind of title race we want to see. Both Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates showed up last night and got their job done. No mistakes, no slips up. Let's start with Orlando Pirates. They were absolutely ruthless. And also in Apollos both grabbed braces last night, and Pirates completely dominated the game from the start to finish. They didn't just win, they sent a message, a 5-0 victory over Golden Arrows. That's not just 3 points, that's a statement performance for me. And when a team is scoring like that, playing with confidence like that, you know they are serious title contenders. And when you look at Mamelodi Sundowns, on the other hand, they might not have been as flashy, but they were just as effective. That's what you need from title contenders as well. A 1-0 win against Devon City with Ntsikin Tabeleng getting a goal that mattered. The result makes it 10 league wins in a row for Cardoso. Consistency. And right there, that's the difference between the two teams. That's why Sundowns are still sitting at the top of the table. Now, here's where it gets very interesting for me. We've got 7 games left, just 7 games left. And Sundowns are only 2 points ahead, which means the title race is wide open. Anything can still happen, but let's be honest. Right now, Orlando Pirates are looking dangerous. 11 goals in just 2 games. That's a team in form for me. That's a team that is full of belief. And more importantly, that's a team that's not going to make things easy for Sundowns. They are pushing, they are applying pressure, and they are right there. At this point, it's honestly difficult to call and say this team is going to win the title. You can't confidently say which way is it going to go. Who's going to win the league title, because football doesn't work like that. Especially when the pressure starts to build. One mistake, one bad game, and everything can change. And if we look at it from experience point of view, Sundowns might have an edge over Orlando Pirates. They've been there before. They understand what it takes to handle pressure in the final stretch. They know how to grind out results even when they are not at their best. At some point, Mamelodi Sundowns were not playing the best football, but they were able to collect those points. And that's what champions do. You win even when you don't play well. You win games. But Pirates, on the other hand, they've got momentum, they've got hunger, and sometimes that's even more dangerous, because when a team starts believing, anything becomes possible. You look at KAIZERCHIEFS, they're third on the log now. Obviously, me speaking as a KAIZERCHIEFS fan, I won't lie, I'd actually like to see Orlando Pirates winning the title this season, not because of the rival relationship that Pirates and Chiefs have, but because the league needs it, to be quite honest. We need that excitement again. We need competition at the top. And to be fair to Mamelodi Sundowns, you can't blame them for dominating. They've done their job. They've been consistent over the years. They've raised the standard. And the real question is, where are the other teams? This is what Abochuna Kanye and Kulilego have always been emphasizing, because if the league is going to stay exciting, more teams need to step up and challenge the league title. But for now, all eyes are on the final 7 games. This is where titles are won. This is where pressure separates the good from the great. I think the difference when you compare the other previous seasons when Sundowns was winning the league and this season is that by this time, Mamelodi Sundowns would have been leading by 12 points or so. It would have been sealed, and they would focus on other things like Champions League. But this year, it looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And yeah, this is where pressure separates the good from the great. So buckle up, because the race is far from over, and trust me, the best is still yet to come. Let's see what happens. And the other thing also that is very exciting is to see Kaizer Chiefs being third on the log. Let's see if they'll maintain that position, because you have teams like Amazulu and Skukune that are still challenging for that spot. We've always said we want to see these three teams challenging and being the top three teams that we know them to be, and to have this, I think it will be great for the national team. It will be great for the league. It will be great also to have the big guns competing in Africa. Uduba said in his last interview that they want to challenge for the second spot which is the Champions League. But I think that is far-fetched from Uduba. Yes, it's good to dream, it's good to be ambitious, but you look at the gap. I think it's what 13 points, if I'm not mistaken, or 9 points. So that looks like a stretch. And you look at the team that is in front of them, which is Orlando Pirates. So I don't see Chiefs winning their game. They're still going to play against Mamelodi Sundowns. They're still going to play against the Orlando Pirates. I don't see them winning those games. Yes, they still have 2 games in hand, and we've seen how they've performed in the last 3 games. But I don't see them finishing second on the log. I think number 3 for them will be a major improvement. You look at where they came from last season, they didn't even qualify for a top 8. So for them to be there, go number 3, it's a massive improvement. We might argue the fact that, of course, they didn't win any titles this year, but in terms of the league positions, and obviously there's different grants that you get from finishing in different positions, it will boost them. I think they can build from this and just take things from here. Let's see what happens. Please do not forget to engage. Please do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.